sitting out here, nice evening, getting ready to go inside and cook. It's still not barbecue weather yet. It should be, but it's just a really, really cool and wet spring and early summer. So we're gonna be cooking inside tonight. Come on, join me inside. Okay, in the kitchen here at the dirty stove, Chef Gordo Blanco at your service. Tonight is gonna be a two-panner. Leave the laugh in there too, honey. Okay, so tonight we're making. What the hell are we making tonight? Tonight we're making quesadilla, beef quesadilla. Sorry,
quesadilla
with all kinds of fun ingredients. This again, I'm going to talk about all the ingredients that I like to use because I like tons of flavor, all kinds of diverse flavors, contrasting flavors, good stuff. And so I'll show you everything I'm going to use. You can decide whether you want it or not. So, first of all, we start out with the ground beef. A pound of ground beef. Again, I go with the 80%, 20%. We'll be draining off the excess fat after we cook it. Onion, nice onion, about a cup when you chop it up. This is kind of a brand new kind of pepper. I'm going to try it out and get some sweetness to the meal. Salt and pepper, and chili powder, a little bit of grapeseed oil. I typically use grapeseed oil when I cook simply because it's a high temperature, high smoke point oil, so it doesn't burn in the pan even if it gets super hot. Other items that are going in, diced green chilies. Those are everybody's favorite, right? I'm going to put a little bit of whole kernel corn in as well. A little tomato paste for pulling the whole thing together. And then we got salsa, Mexican style sour cream, and guacamole for putting on top when we're done. And then some queso that I'm going to mix the meat in before I put into
that's yummy.
You don't even know the half of it. I found a couple items that I forgot to bring up in the original ingredients. Cilantro. Fresh is so good. And then limes. All right.
Are we good?
Yeah, that should do it. Okay. Oh, I also forgot to talk about the tortillas. They're burrito grande flour tortillas. All right. So, we'll get started with putting in the beef into the frying pan. We'll get started with that. Nice thud. Turn this up about halfway, break this all up. All right. The reason this is a two-panner tonight is the ingredients are going to go in here, and then we're going to make the quesadillas in the other frying pan. So we're getting the ground beef started here. I normally don't put any oil or butter. No, neither one, because this is 80% meat, 20% fat. So it basically produces so much fat you really don't need to have anything for anti-stick. Okay. Plus it's an anti-stick pan. Just salt and pepper at the beginning here. I like a lot of pepper. We're going to be putting chili pepper. Oh, and there's two different kinds of pepper here. We have the chili powder and the chipotle chili pepper. Just cooking up the beef here. It's smelling pretty good.
It smells good and I'm so hungry. My husband make a lot of food. That's why we never get skinny.
Yeah, well, we make good food and we like to eat it. If we eat a little bit less of it, if it's much less.
I've been trying.
Yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're getting there real quick with that. So, I'm going to cut up my onion. stirring it in there.
So this is the kitchen, dirty stew.
This is the dirty stove.
Dirty stew because he make a lot of things like being messy.
Yeah,
But after all the food that he made,
yeah.
it's so good. So that's why we decide. I'm the one who forcing him to do some vlogging because he cook a lot, guys. He cook a lot, and
it's good food. It's just fun to do. We're doing this fun because we cook a lot anyway, you know.
yeah. And right now my husband is cutting the onions over there. There we go. He's cutting onions.
Make sure I don't cut my fingers and put them in the food. I don't like fingers in the food, especially if they're not attached to my hand. Okay. So kind of minced up onions a little bit.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry.
Yeah, I know. We haven't eaten all day. So, gosh, I like the smell of cooking food. It's good. Like that, what was that, Bruce Almighty? Good. All right. Forgot to tell them about another ingredient. Shoot.
What is it?
We have a lot of bloopers today.
We're not the professional cooker.
No,
I
I forget stuff. I'm old. Okay, so gonna use spinach as a filler also. Just chopped spinach. You can either get frozen or fresh. Adds a little bit of consistency, a little bit of earthiness to the flavor. All right. Okay. Now I'm going to show you guys how to cut a pepper. I'm going to put a little bit of sweet pepper in, red bell pepper. Well, it's not really red bell, it's this brand new. You have to make everything designer now, right? So it's yellow and red. But I'm going to show you how to cook it to keep all the, because there's some bitterness. The bitterness is in the seeds and in the tines of the pepper. So basically, where the bulb is like this, you cut like this. And then you see these tines right here, the whiteness, that's where the bitterness resides in the pepper. So you try to avoid that. And cut it down like that. Okay, the rest of this stuff we miss. So all you got left is basically the bitter white parts. Those go in the garbage. And we do a quick slice. We don't want the onions or the bell pepper to be in the cooking too long because we want it to keep a little bit of crunchiness for texture when we eat the quesadillas. Okay.
That's careful.
I don't want to cut my fingers off. So one of these days I imagine I'll probably slice myself wide open in front of the camera. Of course that would probably improve our ratings. Everybody would, oh, chef cuts finger off and eats the food anyway.
Yeah.
I know, Nikki. I found a thumb in my soup. Alright. So that just goes in there. All the ingredients here. And basically, the powders, the peppers and powders and chili and stuff I put in, you do it for taste. I mean, you do a little bit at a time and then you kind of taste the food as you go along. Like a teaspoon of chili powder would be quite a bit for this. So I just put in about a half of it and you smell that aroma, right? Then we'll put in a little bit of chili pepper. Now the powders are less potent. Heat-wise than the pepper powder is. I'm going to take a little taste. See the flavor profile here.
What does it taste?
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, sweet chilies. Yeah, it's one of my favorite chilies to put in much for tacos or anything like that. Oh, look at that. Oh, it smells so good. I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons in. We'll see what that looks like. Like about a half a cup to a cup for a little bit of filler, a little bit of color, and a little bit of earthiness in the flavor. I just use, tonight I'm just using frozen chopped, simply because when I go to the store to pick up spinach, the bags are so huge, I never use it all. I love the color in there, that green, isn't that nice? And if you don't like spinach, you're not like Popeye, it's not necessary to put in there. I mean, there's some real simple quesadilla recipes out there. Like hamburger, salsa, and a tortilla with some cheese. I just like a more complex flavor profile. And I also like the visual aspect of cooking. So, I mean, look at all the colors in there. We got orange, we got yellow, we got green, we got the meat, the white onions. That's a nice, attractive meal. Add some earthiness and some richness by putting some taste in here.
Making noise.
Yeah, it's important to make noise when you cook. Crash, bang, boom. It's a very important part of being in the kitchen. Okay. Frozen corn or canned corn. It's nice and crunchy either way. The canned corns now aren't soggy like they used to be. So that's about, I'd say that's about half a can. I don't think I want to do much more than that. So let me round that up, or mix that up, round that up. Oh yeah. Beautiful flavor profile in here. It's going to be excellent, excellent, excellent. Now the last thing we do in the pan is I normally just put a touch of, I put queso, salsa con queso. And I don't put a whole bunch in here, just enough to put a little coverage on the meat and to give the cheesiness, the absolute cheesiness that everybody loves. And we're going to use a couple different kinds of cheese in today's meal.
So, did you turn off the stove?
It's just down to low. Yeah. I mean, I don't need it to be very hot right now. Just mixing everything together, it's staying quite warm. Okay. Oh. I actually think I could put just a touch more queso in here. Just a touch, we don't want to overpower. It's gooey, ooey goodness. Oh, and by the way, again, our meals are 100% fat-free, 100% completely and totally healthy, right, honey?
Yes, sir.
Not. Lots of flavor in here, and so that usually means the food isn't 100% healthy for you. Okay, so we're ready to start making. I'm going to start to get some tortillas out here, and then we'll start building our quesadillas. We put a little bit of butter, kind of like making a grilled cheese sandwich. You don't want to burn the tortilla. It's about medium heat, and then we're going to put the tortilla in there. Hang on, let's grab it.
Oh my goodness.
So,
go. Ooh.
Nice.
Perfecto.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna build this thing up.
That's the way you make a tortilla.
No.
No, it's not tortilla. Sorry,
No,
it's
that's I wish we could make tortillas.
quesadilla.
Quesadilla, yep. And we'll get a little bit of the. Oops. Let me use the.
You can use those.
Yeah, okay. We'll spread out the beets. Fold it over. Trying to be a little bit careful. Now. In order to keep it from spilling over, bring it up the side a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
There you go. Look at that, huh?
Yummy.
Whoa! Perfecto. Okay,
Are you gonna put some cheese on it?
just a little bit on top. See if it'll melt on there. All right, we're done here with the gordito. Not the gordito, Jesus. All right, we're ready here to slice up our quesadilla.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, that's gonna. Okay, can you see okay, honey? Oh yeah, nice and melted and juiced. Oh, and then what we got to put on top of it is we got salsa, we got Mexican style sour cream, and guacamole, as well as lime. We're going to be eating tonight with cilantro, with guacamole, a little bit of queso cheese, salsa, some Mexican sour cream, and lime. Wish you could join us. See you next time. Bon appetit.